I just have one question for you. Who are you? You're the winner of the giveaway. That's who you are. Not talking to everybody, but talking about the one person that's about to win this thing. That's right, everyone. We are giving away a mini set, but there is still time for us to be able to give another mini set giveaway before the actual mini set comes out. If we can reach 19K before the mini set officially releases on Tuesday, then I will be giving away another mini set bundle. And if there's some miracle for us hitting 20K, then I'm gonna give away 4 extra mini set bundles. But here's the video with all of the comments. Yeah, let's look at all these comments. We're just gonna go who's gonna win the giveaway. It's this guy who is new to the channel. Congratulations, Thomas Fairchild 5538. You have won the mini set giveaway. I'm glad that we can give it to somebody new. As you can see, it was 100% random, and there's his name. There's his name right there, so we can see it in the video. But there we go. That giveaway has now officially been given away. But make sure you guys are still subbing, because we've got more decks to talk about and even more giveaways to have giveaway if we do hit those sub goals. But let's talk about Owl Druid, because this is a deck that I have been waiting for a good archetype, and I've been waiting for some good clips with this deck in order to finally bait you guys on how powerful this deck actually might be. So the reason that I absolutely love this deck is because Alonius, aside from like Sif in the mage class, is like the closest thing that we have to like a Malygos combo deck. And one thing that I loved a lot about old Druid decks was old school Malygos Druid combos. Because the reason why I love these kind of decks so much is that you always had to like walk this line of surviving and saving cards for your combo. So it was all about how you utilize your cards and when you played them, which is literally like my favorite part of Hearthstone, when we get to play a good deck and then realize how to play it to its best efficiency, and then you just get to play the best Hearthstone in the world. But this deck has 2 different things going on for it. It's got an ENR combo as well as an Alonius combo that is all doable thanks to cover artists. Now, one thing that I have to say, the new Dorian card, Puppet Master Dorian, is probably going to make Owl Druid from like a tier 4 deck that's really only good if you know how to play it, to a very legitimate, very powerful deck on the first day of the expansion. So that is another reason why I'm actually happy that we're showcasing it now, because I can put this into your head. Because the biggest thing that really makes me scared of the Dorian combo is just how easy you can tutor out specific combo cards. So in this deck, you're already not playing cards more than 6 mana, so there might be a way of adjusting this deck to where you can fit in Dorian and Summer Flower Child for one of 2 situations. If you are lucky enough to play the Dorian on turn 4 and have it stick, then play the Summer Flower Child, you have a 1 mana Alonius and a 1 mana ENR, including the original copies of the card. So you have a 7 mana and a 1 mana Alonius and a 10 mana and a 1 mana ENR. And that is just a 1 mana refresh. That is just absolutely busted. Or if you can't do that because you're going up against an aggro deck that will destroy your Dollmaster Dorian, as long as you have not drawn the Alonius and the ENR when you're at 9 mana, then you could still do the exact same thing. Now, granted, this does rely on you not drawing other cards, so there might be a different way that this deck sees play, but I just wanted to go ahead and put this idea in your guys' mind, because this is probably going to be the direction that this deck goes. So now that we've talked about how this will apply to the mini set, let's go ahead and contextualize this deck and figure out how exactly are we winning with it in the clips coming up ahead. So the whole point of this deck is to quickly draw your dragons with cards like Take to the Sky, and you only have 1 copy of them because you really don't need that many, but you have Take to the Sky in order to draw your Splish Splash Whelp as well as your Chia Drakes. Now, you do not have 5 because there are not really a lot of dragons in this deck, and honestly, there might be a way of being able to fit this in here, but with only 6, 8 dragons, you have to play them all. Actually, hold on. 6, 2, 4. So yeah, only 6 dragons, which means that 5 can only go to 3 mana, which is still a really good card, but it just doesn't find its way into this deck because it's all about building up the combo. And the way that you're mainly playing defensively is by using your swipes very, very particularly. So the way that you have to utilize your swipe is as a pseudo AoE as well as your actual OTK. And the reason why you can use it as an AoE is because cards like Magical Dollhouse and Chia Drake exist in order to give you that spell damage. So that way the entire AoE can deal 2, 3, potentially even 4 damage depending on how much you've actually juiced it up. So, and you have plenty of swipes in this deck. If you have to use both of the swipes in this deck, it's absolutely fine because you have Malfurion's Gift. Now, I usually don't make these kind of like rules and claims with this deck, but with this deck in particular, you really do not want to play your Malfeasance Gift as a wild growth. You only want to utilize it as a swipe, mostly for the reason that this is your main win condition and it's also your controlling tool. So having 4 swipes, potentially 6 swipes, even like 8 swipes available because a bottomless toy chest, being able to find extra copies of cards in your deck, this deck has a lot of gas and a lot of AoE in the bank. And you still have Sparkling Vial as well as Living Roots in order to give you win conditions through burst, spell damage, OTKs. And in order to enable all of this, you have Lifebinder's Gift, which can discount your spells in very meaningful ways. If you thought it was broken at 3 mana, wait till you play for 2 mana. So it's just really, really powerful. Now, the last thing that I have to talk about with this particular deck is the cover artist. It is very important that we run 2 of these in here because there are essentially 2 different combos we want to initiate. We have the ENR combo and the Alonius combo, and there are situations to where you could potentially play ENR, refresh, play your cover artist, draw a bunch of cards from your deck, play Lifebinder's Gift in order to make your funnel cakes cost 0, play the funnel cakes, bring up the Alonius, and then somehow play it, and then you have like Vial possibilities. You can even do like Alonius into Vial for 10 damage to play the ENR for 0 mana. There are a lot of different combos, and honestly, I can't really sit here and explain all of them because they kind of depend on situations. So that's why in the game clips coming up ahead, you're going to see the different ways of being able to assemble this combo. One with the double Alonius Vial, Sparkling Vial that I told you about earlier, the cover artist combos. Sometimes you don't even need to do all this complicated stuff. You just have enough damage with like Alonius and a couple of swipes. This deck is very important for you to count, and this is the one of the last pieces of advice that I have to give with this deck, is that the spell damage on Alonius doubles the damage purely from the spell damage. Now, what exactly does that mean? That means that if I have a swipe and I have 2 dollhouses and a Alonius on the field when I play this, the swipe is going to deal extra damage, correct? So it has 4 damage plus the spell damage. So I have +3 spell damage with my Alonius, which means it's 4 plus 3, and that 3 is duplicated, which means the swipe originally will deal 10 will deal a 10 on the original swipe, while the AoE is going to have an additional, I think, 4 damage? I'm kind of confused on how exactly this works. You're going to have to check out the game clips, because really, this is a deck that I have played a decent amount, but the math is still kind of confusing to me. So if you guys know exactly how the math works, feel free to put a comment in the YouTube channel, and I will gladly ping it to the top, so that way people are aware of how this works. But generally speaking, the numbers are screwing me up, but the Alonius only doubles the spell damage, and it literally says this on the card. So before you guys start calling me out for it, read the card. Understand what the card does. It's important. Now, the last thing that I will give you guys is the mulligan, because this mulligan is kind of weird. So you always want to keep your Splish Splash Whelps. You always want to keep your Frost Lotus Seedling. You always want to keep a swipe if you're going up against like a Paladin or a Hunter, because you're going to need one of those early game swipes in order to prevent you from just dying outright. You have Take to the Skies in order to draw your Whelps and your Chia Drake, but the reason why you still want to keep a Whelp anyway is because you just want to have the consistency of hopefully playing this card by turn 2 in order to get your value through ramping, because this is one of your only ramp tools. Remember, you don't want to play Malfeasance Gift for the wild growth unless you absolutely have no other play, and even then, I would not recommend it. Just save it for the swipes. You really need the AoEs. So you keep your Take to the Skies, you keep your Frost Lotus Seedlings, you keep your Splish Splash Whelps. There might be some situations to where you can keep like Dollhouse into Bottomless Toy Chest, for example, but I would only do this if you have these 2 cards ready to go, as well as having a matchup that is slow enough in order to enable that. And the last thing that I'll recommend, especially with like funnel cakes, I would try your hardest to save this for the OTK, but you really don't want to play your funnel cake until you've discounted it through Lifebinder's Gift, because mana ramping and making sure that you have enough gas in the pocket is very important. And really, the one thing that's really important about your funnel cake is just how easily it works with your ENR combos, because you can play ENR into Refresh into immediately Cover Artist, and now you have the 3 minions to set up for the funnel cake. But you also have Living Roots combinations to where there might be some situations to play the Living Roots for 1/1s. So again, this deck has a lot of different angles. If you're someone that likes really interesting, really bombastic, just intricate Hearthstone decks. This is about as intricate as it gets outside of like APM Rogue, to where I'm going to make a claim that this is probably the third hardest Hearthstone deck to master right now, second to Nature Shaman and APM Shit Rogue, I guess. But don't forget, if you do enjoy this kind of content, feel free to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, check out the Patreon if you want to get your name added to the list of people that support the content, while also getting extra perks like deck optimizations as well as coaching. So thank you guys so much for being a part of this community. Thank you so much for all the support that you've given us to help us reach our goal of 18K. If you're still not subscribed, help us reach 19K so we can do one more mini set giveaway before the mini set officially drops on Tuesday. So thank you so much for making it to the end of this video, and we'll see you for the next one. We have literally been going up against the most unpredictable decks possible right now. Literally the most unpredictable decks right now, dude. And they're just drawing perfectly every fucking time. They're literally living my Hearthstone content creation dreams right in front of me, and I'm not okay with it. How dare they draw better cards than me? How dare they? Another mech warrior? Dude, this is another mech warrior, I swear to God. He better have the draw that I had when I played mech warrior. I played 6 games of mech warrior. They all were terrible. I did not have anything close to that last game. Nothing even close to it, dude. Just another unlucky Hearthstone player. All right, where are my dragons? Where are my ramping dragons?
Greetings. My awakening brings a new age.
Is the brand up to 8 mana a thing? As of right now, it's a rumor. I'm assuming it's true because it's on the website. I would not be surprised if the leak is actually true. All right, there we go, good draw. So now I can play the Drake, I can draw. Do I have to hero power this down? Prevent card draw? I mean, he's playing Highlander. I just want to draw through my cards. I'll give him one more draw. Can draw the 2. Probably could save this for now and just try to tempo my cards out. I don't need to save both of them. I could probably just do this and just draw 2 spells. I managed to summon an assembly bot with 17 stats. Thanks to Black Rock and Roll. Yeah, but that seems like a bit overkill though. Like, that's funny to say out loud, but when you think about it for more than like a second, it's like, did I really need to do that? Oh, wait a minute.
I am manaless.
Fuck it, dude. I'm just gonna keep drawing. It might be a bit bad to not have any of the 1-mana dragons, but I still have double Dollhouse. You have the nuts, just artists off the top. And now that I have the funnel cake, I mean, I could find the cover artist with this, but then I have to worry about Dirty Rat. Like, Dirty Rat's the only thing I'm worried about. Maybe I should have saved some minions to play around Dirty Rat. Double gift? I have to go double discount every time, right? Oh my God. We're learning, chat. Just don't, if he dirty rats me, if this guy dirty rats me, I'm nerfing Brand myself and he's 8 mana from here on out. Okay, hold on.
No matter the danger, I'll always chase a good discovery.
I want to say this is lethal. I don't know the math on any of this, but I'm gonna do it, okay?
This one's a tribute.
I bestow these gifts upon the world. The virtue of the wild.
One damage off! No, I should have played the bottomless toy chest! But at the same time, that was still such an impressive turn. That's my first time doing that without anybody telling me the order. I don't care that I'm 1 damage off lethal, but I'm always 1 damage off lethal, man. I'm always 1 off. That was such a cooked turn. That was so good. That was so good. Ah, this game was so good. The counting with this deck is just so different, dude. I mean, how does he win from here? Like, it's 7 mana. Even if he plays a brawl, he's not gaining armor. He's dead. So I made the right play. I don't care. Yeah, I think it's okay. I think we win. Yes! I don't care that I was 1 damage off lethal. I don't care that I was 1 damage off lethal. Oh, wait, so Tic Tac, you are going to the jungle then? Yeah, okay, so what I wanted to talk about now that I'm back from the break. So the whole reason why I definitely want to go to this is because it's a reason to go to Europe again. That's like first and foremost. It's a reason to go to Europe again, but this is also a reason for me to care about Hearthstone. Like, if I actually care about doing well at this tournament, I'll be able to get over like bullshit losses a lot more because I'm focusing on getting better. I'm not focusing on like having fun and being like denied sort of thing. So I'm really, really hoping that I can go to this because it's gonna motivate me to make more content. And it's gonna motivate me to become a better player rather than just playing decks for the sake of playing decks. I want to get tickets as quickly as possible. The Olympic Games are held in Paris this year. Prices in France might be insane. Oh shit, really? See, I need to get more information from Jungle. He sent me a schedule, but I need like specific like what days do I need to reserve sort of thing. Because from what he sent me so far, it's like it looks like it's gonna be like a 2-week tournament. It's like, how is that gonna work? So yeah, I just need to clarify the schedule and then I'll be able to actually do something about it. Because like that's why I haven't made like a donation bar with like a certain amount, because I don't know how much I'm gonna need to spend on it sort of thing. And like it'll be a thing where it's like subs and like anything that happens in the channel would contribute to it. So any money that the stream makes would go towards the trip apparently. Okay, so we can do this. We have a lot of armor and a lot of card draw coming our way, so this is definitely being used for spell damage. So as of right now, our job is to control, gain armor, make it impossible for him to kill it. This is just kind of insane, though. We got 30 life in hand. Goes towards the strippers? Yes, exactly. We got to pay our fine women. We definitely got to keep them in mind. I guess I just do this. I could play this and then play this for 2. Is that ever worth it? Just to get hand space? Hand space is kind of important right now, so I don't think I need to proc this. Do we ever just living roots for minions too? That's a bit overboard. But I'm also against a rogue. We could do it, and he's not playing the deck. He's not playing Sonya Rogue. He's playing Mining Rogue. So it's like, I think I'm gonna do this for hand space.
Are you thinking?
I'm gonna do it. Okay. Scheduled to take place July 26th to August 11th in France with Paris as the main host city. 16 other cities spread across European France. Okay, so it's gonna be all over the place. And I think it's happening before the Olympics then. Pretty sure it's happening before the Olympics then. Because none of the dates were talking about July. It was all like, I think like, it was early June, late June, early July. So it'd be before the Olympics, I believe. So hopefully that doesn't conflict. Oh my God, he's just conceding? Dude, let me get my armor at least before you leave. Like, that is like the one thing our state does better than everybody else. We have the best racing in the country. It's literally like the Indianapolis Motor Speedway is literally called the racing capital of the world. And during May, this month right now, so many people, like big name celebrities that are big race fans, they all come to Indianapolis. So it's like, I always say that Indiana's like irrelevant and like all this kind of stuff, but that's the one thing that we do very well. That and apparently getting dicked over, getting the Pacers dicked over against the Knicks. Oh my God, did anybody actually watch that game? I've been very slowly, I am enjoying watching basketball and watching other sports. I'm slowly becoming a sports fan. And the reason why I'm gonna justify it is because it's something that I can do with my friends. Okay, so I have to do this in order to get the mana ramp, so it's good that we got this. But yeah, dude, like I've been watching more basketball recently, and I watched the Pacers versus the Knicks, and the oh my god, we literally lost the game because of bad calls. Oh my god. Now I understand why sports fans get so mad. Because we got fucking robbed. And the Pacers were on fire. We could have gone and fought the Celtics, dude. The Celtics are the #1 in the division. You see me using these words, guys. I understand what these words mean. Oh my god. I'm slowly becoming a sports fan. It's just funny. It's just funny because if you would have asked me like years ago would I ever have gotten into sports, the answer would have been an absolutely resounding no. I was never interested in watching sports because I would rather play them. But now I understand what it's like to watch a good game of basketball and to watch people play it perfectly. It's like watching a good game of Hearthstone to a degree. You know, it's just really satisfying to watch somebody do something very well to where it looks so easy. No more. Do this, get 2 5s. Maybe this could have been a swipe turn. In fact, it probably should have been a swipe turn. But I like the idea of like saving the swipes for when I need them. Getting rid of this board may, you know what? Fuck, if he just has, we know he has the aura. Wait a minute, I fucked up. I completely forgot about this drawing the aura. This was literally just a 2-3 in my mind. I literally should have fucking swiped. This was such a mistake. I should have responded with this after swipe. This was actually terrible. We actually just threw the game because of this. Could you send the deck code? Seems like a good deck. It is a good deck if you're not a moron like me. Yeah, because imagine if I just swiped. I mean, I guess he has to attack into these. Swipe can, maybe I can get there. Maybe it's right to do this afterwards. Hold on a minute. Maybe it's actually right to do this afterwards because I'm removing stuff after he's committed it, you know, something to it. Is this better or worse? Because like if I would have played the swipe before and then built up a board, he maybe would have built up a board back. But at the same time, I'm running out of cards. So it's kind of a moot point here. I just figured the Mirage from Reno is bugged. Yeah. Unfortunately, you can't play Reno Paladin right now. It's still bugged. It might get fixed in the next week, but you can't play Reno Paladin because of that. Like you literally, your payoff card, the whole reason why you play the archetype doesn't work. That's like finding out like the old Reno wouldn't heal you fully. Like what are you supposed to do? The deck literally isn't functioning. Cover artist? That is not what I needed. I mean, okay. If I could survive 2 turns on top deck ENR, we have the ENR combo. But at the same time, this doesn't help. What's the bug? It doesn't give the Mirage. I actually don't know. I don't know how the bug works. I haven't seen it myself, but from what I've heard, I think it gives you the Mirage, but on your turn, the Mirage doesn't transform. Is that what's going on? I've never seen it in action. Okay, so we need to top deck a swipe. It's still just swipe. The gift would also do it. Healing to 10, going to 27. 12, 14, 16. I'm actually not dead to aura if I do that. 12, 14, 16, 16 plus 10. Yeah, it's only 26.
Are you thinking?
This is a big risk. I realize this. But how does he kill me? I'm not dead. It's 26. I'm at 28. And I can heal myself back up. I may not even need to heal myself here. Hold on a minute.
How glorious!
Why is he emoting me? Auras can be played twice? Yeah, but he's at 7 mana.
How glorious!
Why is this guy emoting me? If you've got it, just fucking kill me. You need 2 damage. Do you have it? He has coin? No, he doesn't. He played the coin. This guy can't. I counted for him already. Oh my dear god. He thought he had lethal and he emoted me so many times thinking that he had lethal. Alright, I can win. I can actually win, guys.
I bestow these gifts upon the world.
A difficult maneuver indeed. This is so difficult, bro.
Upon the world. The beauty of
Okay, so we got the double funnel cake. Can this be wait, can this be lethal?
A difficult maneuver?
Time is fleeting.
A difficult maneuver? My confidence.
We just win. We just win now. Give him nothing. Denied, bro. All that emoting. How do you feel? Tell me how you feel.
This is your moment.
Yeah, exactly. It's my moment. Now get out of here. I knew that's what you'd say. Who's emoting now? Not me. I don't need to. The only thing that's emoting are all the cards that I'm playing that won the game. Reno hand buff Paladin's not that bad. I don't think you want Reno and hand buff in the same archetype because then you have less, you have literally half of your hand buff potentials. So why would you do that to your deck? Like if you're playing something like hand buff Paladin, you never put, it's never Reno. It's literally never Reno. It's true, but Reno makes it fun. No, I disagree. Reno makes it infuriating. That's the single reason why I don't like Reno decks is because you want to put an archetype like hand buff, you need all the hand buff cards. If you don't have all the hand buff cards, then you're just limiting yourself. Like making a deck feel that limited isn't fun in my opinion. Like it's one thing to have like a deck building requirement for like a tournament or something, but when your deck is literally just, oh, just draw the good cards in the right order. Like, I just don't think that's fun in my opinion. Fun decks are powerful decks. Fun decks are gimmicky decks that have like a purpose. Filling in a deck building requirement for the sake of just putting in singleton cards, that's not fun in my opinion. It doesn't automatically make a deck more fun. If anything, it makes a deck more frustrating in my opinion. Because now you have to think about all the high rolls that can happen. Okay, what the hell? We're playing for tempo right now. What is this tempo we're building? Fun decks have large tentacles spewing out of them. Dude, they used to. What's going on, Corbin? They used to do that, but then they took away... Control dragons? Really? Are you sure?
Make your choice.
Okay. Interesting. This cannot be a singleton deck. This legitimately cannot be a singleton deck.
Contemplation.
Well, that's really good. Hitting the double funnel cake? Maybe it was just hero power here. I don't really have anything else going for me at the moment, so we're probably gonna have to use Mafirian's gift to like for like a tempo swipe. Oh no. You hyped for 1 mana ENR's Alonius Sith with the new neutral legendary? Dude, it's gonna be Druid all day long. I already know exactly what I want to do with Druid. I need some card draw, man. Pendant, would that be good? Woodland Crater, or Woodland Wonders could come down next turn. Take to the skies to draw the whelps. Should spell power also affect healing spells in the future? Maybe no, because that's never how it's been. It's spell damage +1. That's not spell power. It's spell damage. So that doesn't affect healing. It should never affect healing.
Temporal anomaly.
Okay, that's a problem.
Sweet, beautiful water. Water. Sweet.
Okay, so there's his duplicates.
One dose solves every problem.
God damn it, if I had like a ramp tool at the right time. I legitimately don't want to kill anything. Oh my god, man. This is why I didn't want to play this deck. I knew games like this would be so common. It actually does affect healing, would pair with lifesteal. Well, that's because you're dealing damage. That you're dealing damage with the lifesteal. The healing's not affected. The damage of the card is... That is the worst actually I think anybody has ever said to me before. That is the worst actually of all time. I can't believe you. Deal 4, play this for 2. This, wait a minute. Oh, I miscounted. I mean, I'm dead either way. Wait, was there actually a turn where like I play the Alonius first? No.
Contemplation.
How much damage is this? 16? Oh my god, dude, this is like almost lethal. Did I have a possibility of winning this game somehow? I mean, that wasn't lethal. Wait, that was how was that lethal? What?
Slumber once more.
I could have played Alonius first. Oh, I'm an idiot. I could have played Alonius first. Wait, I think I see it. Wait. But did I really just... Hold on. Oh my god, did I really just throw away that perfect game? All because I was only thinking... Oh, I see it now, I think. Just play the Alonius, funnel cake up, then do... Yeah, it was lethal. That was actually totally lethal. Okay, alright, I see the lines now. I totally see the lines. That was 100% lethal.